Well, here we go again. Round two. Let's f***ing lose.
Welcome back to the lab on a rainy day in the Sunshine State. And you know what? It makes the perfect day for some new content. So that's exactly what I'm going to be making today. We're going to be talking about my brand new 6.0 virtual pinball machine from Rec Room World. And yes, I'm sure you guys are wondering, but you already had a 5.0. Why'd you get the 6.0? Quite simply, I've leveled up, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what you can expect if you plan to purchase the 6.0, and I'm going to show you the differences between what the 5.0 had to offer and what the 6.0 now has to offer. I'm extremely excited about this review because it's been a minute since I've had a big toy delivery. These are always fun, and we're just going to get down to the nitty-gritty. I'm going to go over all of the specs, inside, outside, front and back, answer any questions that you guys have. Please drop them in the comments below. I do my best to get back to everybody, as you guys well know. Also, very important, make sure you guys save yourselves 50 bucks on your SSD by using the Scantron 5K promo code. Again, if you call or you email or whatever the inquiry is, make sure you tell them Scantron 5K sent you. Use that promo code, save yourselves 50 bucks off of that SSD drive. Also, Roland, customer service, hands down the best. If you guys have any questions, just call them, ask them. You don't need to take my word for it, although I will give you my unbiased review on this machine. I think that these guys are hands down doing the best thing here, stateside in the US. I don't think you're gonna find a superior product. Yes, I know there's a lot of you out there that build your own and they are badass, but if you want something to show up, created with a big red bow on it, everything's done for you, this is the machine. So, like I said, can't speak highly enough about the customer service. Make sure you get that Scantron 5K promo code. And without any further delay, let's dive in. I'm gonna show you what it's all about right now.
Okay, here we go. I'm not going to spend too much time on uncrating and all that because I already did that in my last video. You guys can check that video out. I'll drop the link in the description below. But here we are, snugged up in my garage. Just got delivered. I'm trying to make sure I don't get too close to the whip while I mess around with this. Got her close to the workbench. It's not much of a workbench, but it's an honest workbench. So I'll pop the lid off. Crate had 0 damage, so that is awesome. Again, you don't have to uncrate it with the driver here. As long as the crate does not have any damage on it, you do not have to uncrate it to inspect. However, if your crate does have damage, you definitely want to pop it open while the driver's there and make sure that everything is good. So I'm going to pop the lid off, I'll give you a glimpse, and we'll kind of get right down to it in this video. So let's get to it. Alright guys, got the lid off the crate here, and this is what you're going to expect when you get your machine. So just like last video, got a set of legs here and a set of legs there. With the new 6.0, it does include a wireless keyboard, so this is the wireless keyboard. And then you got your bag of goodies here, you got your power cable, you got some backup LED flashers in case one of them takes a crap. You know, some bolts for the back box, batteries for the remotes for your monitor, some extra micro switches, stuff like that. And then upon request, if you guys plan on doing the flipper modification that I did, I have other videos on my channel if you'd like to see the solenoid flipper mod. Here are some extra 12-volt flippers that have come with this shipment upon request. So if you guys want the extra solenoids, or you want to possibly do the flipper mod where you swap out the contactors for the solenoids, that is what I would recommend. But hey, different strokes for different folks. You can contact Roland and tell him you want these. And you will need the voltage reducers. So I do not see those included in here. So you will need the voltage reducers to do that. Again, that's in the flipper mod video on my channel. I'll drop a link in there as well. So let's move this stuff off and see if I can get a glimpse of this back box. Okay, peeling back the layers. This is new. So we do have a ratchet strap that they used. I should say just a tie down strap. That was not on the 5.0, so now they're using that on 6.0. Everything is in really good shape. Starting to catch little glimpses of the back box there. But anyway, I'm gonna see if I can pop it up real quick. Okay guys, last peek before she gets set up. Little sneak peek of the artwork. Super dope. Everything is nice and clean, exactly the way you would expect it. So let's get this bad boy in the house and set up and play some games. Let's go over it. Full review. Stay tuned. Oh, let's lose. Here she is. Completely set up. Brand spanking new. Gonna give you guys a little glimpse of the brand new JP artwork. I did snag the Stern 2020 JP art. It's a mashup of the limited and premium edition. This is the keyboard. I figured I'd unbox that and set that up top so you guys can see that. That does come standard with every unit that they ship now. Here's a good look at the coin door. Got that Williams plunger. We'll get into that more in a little bit. Check out some of the back box art there. Oh yeah, I mean, the artwork came out stellar. As you well know, my last machine had the original JP skins on it from the OG pinball cab, but here we go. Everything completely set up, unboxed. If you guys don't have some of these little furniture dolly casters, I highly recommend that you grab a set of them. It makes your life a lot easier when you move this machine around. But let's get her fired up and let's get down to the nitty gritty. All right, guys, here we are, fully booted in all of its glory. And the first thing that you're gonna notice is gonna be this beautiful 120 hertz industrial grade 49-inch monitor. The previous 5.0 models had a 60 hertz monitor. We are up to the 120, so if anyone's asking, and some of the questions that I had in my last video, yes, this is now featuring a 120 hertz monitor. I'm gonna start off with going over the differences between the 6.0 and the 5.0. One thing you will not be able to see, but I will dabble a little bit later, is the over 300 games that were added. So I do believe if you were a like a 5.0 or earlier owner, you can take advantage of having your SSD upgraded to, you know, to have the newer games and all that stuff. I think we are up to over 1,300 tables now total, and just wanted to point that out. So first things first, you're gonna see right here on the front, we have the Williams style plunger. Now the reason this is dope is because this knob you can actually unscrew and put on your own custom pinball knob. So if you want to mod out your table, they make it really easy to do. Let me turn this light off. All right. So I don't know if that was giving any glare on the monitor, but anyway, that's two things right off the rip. Got the Williams plunger, and then also you're gonna notice we have a backlit coin door. So that's the beauty of this company. Roland really does listen to what his customers have to say. So this coin door does come illuminated right off the line now. I did show you a mod on how to do that, but no longer needed, at least on the 6.0. So let's move around to the back, talk about the computer, and I'll give you guys those specs. So one thing before we get into the back of this, you're gonna see the topper monitor has its own standalone controls up there. It is basically its own little brick shit house, just slightly upgraded. So if you need to get to those controls, you have those right there on the back of the topper monitor. And then moving down the cab, of course, we have the routered, grooved LED strips, and those are also on the underside of the cabinet. They are color changing and game controlled depending on the game that you are playing. So there's the back of the back box. Plenty of fans for airflow also on the floor of the cab. And then let's get down in here and take a closer look. All right, so one of the first things you're going to notice when you look at the edges of all the wood in here, that it is now being made out of a solid plywood cabinet. It's actually a sturdier cabinet, and it makes it a little lighter. The MDF is pretty bulky and heavy. I mean, beautiful. You can make machines out of the MDF all day long. A lot of builders do it, but they have upgraded to the solid wood. You can see all the cuts inside expose the solid wood, the solid plywood. So moving right along to the computer. So first thing you're going to notice there is the video card is definitely been updated. We got a little bit more horsepower in there, running Microsoft Windows 10 Pro, and the CPU is an i7 processor, and we're looking at 16 gigs of RAM, DDR4 3200, XMP memory. The graphics card is an NVIDIA RTX 3060 with 12 gigs, and that's GDDR6. And then, of course, you got the if I can get back in there. You got the SSD back in there. It's very easy to get to and switch. That's going to be your security dongle right there. But there's plenty of horsepower running 4K. And when we get to the gameplay, I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. So not lagging whatsoever in the horsepower department. But let's keep this moving right along and keep showing you guys some of these upgrades. All right, guys, before I open it up and we get under the hood here, I do want to, I guess, add on to what I was just telling you about the computer in the back. The previous models, they're running the 2060 graphics card. So, like I said, huge upgrade all around there. And we're going to go ahead and open this up. This is a 27-inch wide body cabinet. And the Playfield, if you're looking in here, it's hard to tell the edge of the monitor, but it is slanted as a real pinball table would be. I'm a big fan of that. I'm not really a fan of virtual pins that have the monitor laying flat in the back. It's, you know, it snugs right up to the front corner here in the front, but it gives you enough room for your game-controlled LEDs in the back, which we're going to see some more of that shortly. So I just wanted to give that video card a bit of knowledge there. And we're going to go ahead and open up the machine here. I'm going to actually see if I can't do a little fast forward time lapse. Take the real lockdown bar off. All the side rails, lockdown bar, and legs are all powder coated. I will say this, the back box does come default with chrome T-molding on it. I swapped it out for black because I just think it looks so much better with the way my machine is. That's something you guys might want to consider. Totally up to you. And we're gonna say, let's see here, the back box is a 32-inch and the full color stern style DMD is 15.6 inches. And then of course we already went over the 49-inch main Playfield monitor. So let's get inside and go over some of the new. All right, so I meant to do this in my last review video, so let's just get it out of the way now. I'm gonna show you guys how to get under the hood. First things first, we're gonna take off the real lockdown bar. There's a lever inside the coin door and a couple screws on each of the side rails and then a couple of screws in front to take that glass off. So yeah, let's do it. Slide this handlebar over, just inside the coin door there. You just pull right up, comes right off. Super simple. We'll go ahead and take the side rails off here. You got 2 Phillips head screws on each side. Get it in. Maybe I won't time lapse it because this is actually pretty quick to do, so just don't want people thinking, I should probably turn the lights on, help me out a little bit. Already got the side rails here. You just pull them straight out, like so. Same with the other side, straight out. And then the last thing here, you got 2 little screws right in front. Take those out, and that's gonna get this other last little powder coated piece of angle iron out of there. And that basically secures the glass. 2 little screws right there. Pull this out of here. That's all she wrote. And then lastly, we're gonna pull the glass. There's a couple little like routed out edges here where you can fit your fingers in, and you're just gonna pull that glass forward. Voila. And now we can take a look at the undercarriage. So now that we have everything taken apart, all you gotta do is flip up this monitor, and then you got a couple of strut arms in here. Solid wood, plywood strut arms, I should say. And here we go, all set. So let's get this thing back off the tripod and take a closer look. All right, gang, here we are, back under the hood. Everything looks beautiful. I can't speak highly enough about the cable management and how well everything is arranged inside of these machines. So let's start off here. Got the PC in the back, looking pretty. And we got 8 solenoids as usual. So there's 4 in the back, another one on the floor, a couple more up front right there. And first thing you're gonna notice is Actually, there's two down there. You got all the standard equipment that we had in the 5.0. Got your real tilt bob right there. Bass kicker in the back, another bass kicker up here under the front. This is a separate wireless keyboard that I use and some other remotes I keep in here. Love having space in the coin door. They do come with the stock contactors. You guys well know that. I do have a video showing you guys how to change the flippers to solenoids. So here's a little fact about that. You can get 2 additional black solenoids just like this upon request from Roland. He will send them to you. You can make this swap. You will have to obtain your own voltage reducers to do this. Now, I'm still using the SW3 solenoids. They're a Ford solenoid. And the reason I did is because I tried them against each other. So I put in one of these over here on this flipper, and I put the red one here on this side. Basically, the reason I ended up keeping my red solenoids for the flipper action and the flipper feedback is because I like the overall tone, and second off, I did a long hold together on both of them to see how they would react. And after my open hold, after about 30 seconds, the black one that was on this side actually let go, and it was inactive for about 10 seconds before I could use it again. These things have, in my opinion, stood the test of time. I think there's a very good reason why these ones are the ones being used. Now, there are other components out there that can help with that open hold, and it won't affect it. I'm going to be doing another review video on that at a later date, but I will drop, like I said, the link to do this solenoid swap for the flippers. Different strokes for different folks. The contactors do a great job. I just really enjoy the feedback that I get from these solenoids. So let's keep moving along here. We have 3 separate amplifiers, all of them doing 3 separate things. They're going to control your boxed-in subwoofer, which is in the back under the computer there. It really helps with the vibration on the rest of the machine, and it gives it a little bit more bass. So I love having a boxed-in subwoofer, no question. And the other amps are going to control, the speakers here on your back box, so you get the hi-fi sound. Moving right along. You're going to see down here we have the shaker motor, which honestly I have the intensity probably about 30%, maybe 40%. It will rumble your whole house, but it is definitely an awesome shaker, rumble shaker, whatever you want to call it. And then back there you got your gear motor. So that's going to be giving you the, if you have mechanical pieces in any table that you're playing, or there's a motor, you're going to get that gear sound feedback. And if we come in the coin door here, this is going to be the control for your shaker motor, and on this side there's going to be control right here with this knob for your gear motor. And then also you're going to notice there's 2 extra buttons right here. These are your individual table volume. So when you're playing a table and you want to adjust the table volume alone, this is going to turn it up, this is going to turn it down. I think by default it's at about 80%. Maybe 85%. So I typically open a table and I just mash that blue button and turn the volume all the way up. And then, like I said before, you have underneath, you got your main power button and your main volume right there. So, by the way, if you guys see these LED strips flickering or flashing in this video, I can assure you they do not do that in real life. That's just the camera picking it up. Underneath, we do have our soft shutdown button. So we're going to tap that when we want to shut it down until we see no input on the monitors, and then we're going to flip this big switch here just to kill the power. But when you turn it on, you just hit the main big switch. I did forget to mention earlier, you do have, just like the 5.0 on the back, you have the switches to control your beacons and your real knocker. That knocker is loud as hell. I keep it turned off because mine is on the opposite wall of my master bedroom, so when the wife goes to bed before me, I try to respect her a little bit, but sometimes you just gotta hang in the game room. One other thing I want to make mention of, can't forget about the sound transducers. You can see one back there on the right and another one back there on the left. They're basically sound transducers or exciters, and those really do resonate the sound. You got another one here up front on the left and another one under this flipper solenoid on the right. And these give you your really nice, crisp, high-end sounds of quarters dropping into the machine, or the ball rolling through the rails, and just really it resonates it through the cabinet and gives you that authentic pinball feel. Can't speak highly enough about it. And then again, all the underbody LEDs and whatnot, and the flashers on the back of the playfield there, They are all game controlled, which I will get into as we get into the gameplay. Let's see, where are we at here? Got plenty of ventilation in this bad boy. And just giving you guys a good look at everything under here. Very well built. Very well built. I don't care where they're manufactured. They are well-built brick shit houses, man. And right here, you have your basically your nudge control, your DOF, your main control for all the goodies in here. And it's got an accelerator in there, so it does have full nudge. When you nudge the cabinet and shake it, that's what's gonna move the ball around. Obviously, if you have your tilt bob turned on, you will authentically tilt the table. It'll know that you're trying to move the ball where you want it to be. Just a fantastic machine. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up everything for under the hood. I have gone over a lot of this before, but again, the main things, the differences are the option to have the solenoids now, and then you have the updated video card, updated computer processor, you have the updated 120 hertz monitor up top, and then you got the standalone topper that has its own controls, not to mention the solid wood cabinet, and again the Williams style plunger with the detachable knob there, and you know, of course, the additional games. So let's get it buttoned back up. It's just as easy to put it back together as it was to take it apart, so I'm gonna spare you that footage, and let's get into some gameplay and really put this monitor to the test. One last thing before gameplay, just want to show you the underside here. On the other side of the front of the cabinet, next to your power and volume, you have the other switches to turn things on or off: rumble, gear motor, LED strip, flashers, and tilt bob. They're all turned on by default, but if you wanted to play quietly with no solenoids or anything, just turn the rumble off. Gear motor obviously controls that individually. LEDs, I don't know why you'd ever turn them off, but hey, you got the option. And the flashers also control the strip of, well, the 7 individual LED game controlled lights at the end of the playfield. So if you want to turn them off, you can. They're set by the lowest brightness by default. I don't think it's obnoxious at all. I actually really enjoy it. And then of course the tilt bob. So there you have it for the rest of the controls. All right, gang, time for some gameplay. Got the Batman Dark Knight game up and ready to go. I'm gonna let me turn the volume up a little bit here. I'm gonna be using a different angle on this camera right now. Normally, I would do a wide angle so I can get the whole back box, the DMD, and the topper. But I really wanna focus on this 120 hertz monitor and show you how beautiful it is. So we're gonna be using no wide angle and just keep it as crisp as we can, so you at least get to see the fully interactive full color DMD along with the playfield. So let's add, there's those transducers coming in clutch. And again, I'm straddling a tripod here, so pay no mind to the gameplay because it's probably gonna suck, but you're gonna get the idea. We're gonna play a few tables. I'm gonna show you guys some of that good, and let's get into it right now. And you can hear my solenoids on my flippers right there. Love them. That Williams plunger is super silky. I love it so far. I gotta quit doing the double flipper thing. I caught some heat for that in one of my other videos, but hey, I don't claim to be a pinball pro. I just like to play. God, I cannot see from this angle. I swear to God, you wanna know why I say let's lose? This is why I say let's lose. I'm sure the sound and whatnot doesn't come through the way it should, but
have the tumbler fueled and ready.
there goes that shaker motor down there, like
Taking more than you can dish out.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but I mean, there is absolutely a difference between the old monitor and this one. Not only is it visually stunning, but, you know, just the movement of the ball itself, yes. The answer is yes. You can tell a difference, but you know what? Half you guys have probably got prescription glasses and stuff. I mean, come on, how much are you really gonna tell? I'm kidding. Point is it is a little bit better. Do I think, you know, it's worth going out and trying to upgrade things? I mean, that's totally up to you. I think this monitor is beautiful. I don't see any hiccups. I think once in a blue moon, you might see something with a little bit of a stutter on my 5.0, but that is, you just don't see that with this setup now. And the 5.0, with all due respect, is fantastic the way it is. So I wouldn't not buy one of those either, just so I'm throwing that out there. But let's move on to a different table. All right, guys, had to do it. So one of the newer games on the 6.0 is the Stern 2020 Jurassic Park game. I haven't had a chance to play it much. I played it for like a couple minutes at a showroom one time. I can't tell how dead on it is when it comes to being, you know, comparable to the real table or not. It's a sweet table though, so let's coin this up and play it. Actually, I think this one's on free play. Turn that volume a bit. Now this is a pup pack, so you can't see the back box right now, but you will see clips from the movies and whatnot. And the topper monitor has some really sweet animations of some raptors. So there's that. It's a fast table, which means I'll play it even worse, trying to be crouched down under the tripod here. It's a sweet table, man. God, dude. Just running it straight up the gutter. Jesus, dude. Okay. Load it, like waiting for the ball to pop back up in the plunger. It kind of takes a little getting used to play this table, which obviously I haven't gotten used to. I've barely had time to just sit back and relax and play. See, it's a little bit more of an interactive experience here. Obviously, the real game's not going to have a glowing ball, but it is very well done. I don't know how that illuminated ball, so to speak, is coming through on the picture, but hopefully good. You do get the surround sound feedback. You can hear the ball rolling on the table, putting those transducers to work. I don't know how it's coming through, like I said, but the animation of the ball and how real it is pretty staggering. All right, let's let that drain. There you have it for the Stern 2020 JP. That's on Visual Pinball X. Matter of fact, most of the games I have saved in here are Visual Pinball X. So let's back out of this and move on to another. All right, just gonna stop on this one real quick because I don't think I played it on the last one. But he's like, I'm gonna play one of these little non-flipper games. It's essentially a puck bowling style game. What you do is you use the flippers to go left and right. And then you hit the launch button when you want to essentially throw your puck when the arm's straight. So, there you go. Great fun for the whole family. There is no DMD on this game, so that's why you see a blank screen on the back. We'll just throw a couple real quick. You get the idea. There are a few different versions of this on here, so I'm not going to waste much time. Let's back out to the main wheel here again, and we'll pick something different here. All right, guys, Cactus Canyon. This is actually becoming one of my top fun tables to play. I definitely recommend it if you guys haven't played Cactus Canyon. I'm gonna try and stick to tables that I didn't play on my last review, just to give you guys a little something different. Shaker is going to work. All right, gunfight. Let's lose. God, I love this solenoid feedback on these flippers. After we play through a few tables, I will go wide angle so you guys can get the full experience. And I just really wanted to focus on this this new monitor and show you what it's all about. So. Oh, son of a bitch. Let's lose. That's match. We'll do one more ball. I just can't emphasize, you know, the DOS and the feedback on this system. You really do get engulfed in it, and you forget that you're playing on a virtual machine. It's a thing of beauty. Shoot something.
I'm gonna shoot my initials in your law, man.
Your bounty. Let's call it a day on this one. Back to the main menu. Actually, this is my favorites list, so let's queue up something else. All right, guys, here's another fun table. Circus Volta. I love games that are really robust in color and just goodies, you know what I mean? It just makes for a fun experience. This is on free, so let's turn that volume up.
Yep, let's lose right off the tip. Ooh, giving me multi-ball. Right off the rip. So like, I'll give the table a little shake. Never mind, his head's going down. Give you a little example of that nudge. All right, let's go. Flashers and stuff are going nuts up top, and the beacons. So when I nudge it, you can see everything shaking around up there. Yeah. I mean, it really is a beautiful table. Colors in your face. Sucking in your face too, but. Alright, got one more ball here. Actually, it's the second ball, but I'll play one more and we'll move on to something. Nope, we're gonna play 3 balls just because that was cheap as hell. I don't claim to be the best, man. I just like the toys. That's all I'm saying. Alright, let's back out of this. Alright, guys. Creature from the Black Lagoon. A classic. Fun table to play. Let's see how bad I can lose on this one. Let's clean this up a little bit. Oh, Larson. No. Alright, let's get this going.
On the show.
The movement of the ball is just so crisp. You will not be disappointed. I mean, you don't realize the difference when you go from 60 to 120. And again, I'm not saying it's some monumental thing, but there is a difference. But like I said, you're totally fine on a 60 hertz too, but just having a little bit of extra does poke through. Popping up. Wait for the creature to pop up in the middle. Well, the hologram image. Okay, I'm gonna shoot that thing about 50 times.
Here's your hot dog popcorn.
I want to get it off that left flipper and try and shoot this ramp, but it's not letting me have it.
Move your car.
There we go. If I can get it back over there. Oh, I'm not going to get a copyright strike on some of this music, or else we're going to be editing out some audio.
Alright, never mind, dude. Forget the ramp. Alright. Last ball. There you have it for Creature from the Black Lagoon. Let's move on to something a little different. Back out into my favorites wheel again. Alright, I don't know if you guys have played NBA Fast Break before, but this is such a dope table, man. Never played it before in my life until I got the V-Pin, and I've fallen in love with it. Doesn't mean I'm going to play it well, but I highly recommend you guys give NBA Fast Break a shot. This table is legit, so let's get a ball in here and get it going. This one actually shoots with the launch button instead of the plunger. Shoot, friggin' ramp. Gonna keep blaming on the crouching and this friggin' tripod in my way, but we all know I'd probably gutter those balls anyway. God. Just want to shoot some baskets up there. Once you get it, there we go. I don't know if you can catch that, but totally shot a basket. So those interactive LEDs in the back, they're sweet, man. They go along with the music and stuff, change color depending on the game. Let's do one more ball on this bad boy. I'm gonna get a little bit more gameplay on this. Oh my God! Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. There is a portion of this table that you play on the back box. You actually use your flippers to essentially shoot free throws on the back box. And I'm doing it right now. Let's get it up there so you can see it. So there you go. Go back down to the playfield here. Get it a little straight. But anyway, there you guys have it for NBA Fast Break. Love this table. Alright, so got Pirates of the Caribbean queued up here. Love this table. Fan of the movies too, man, so you can't go wrong with this table. What do you guys think? You think Johnny Depp should do another Pirates? I know he's trying to tell Disney to like eat a dick. Want to see some more Jack Sparrow? Want to see some more balls staying on the playfield? I will plan on going live here and there on my V-Pin, so when I do my Friday night live streams, if any of you guys want to see some specific tables or ask any questions or whatever, chime in on the upcoming live streams. I don't know if it'll be this Friday, it'll probably be the following. Alright, one more ball. Keep blowing through some tables, man. I just love showing off this machine.
Nice. All right, let's keep moving on. Awesome. Moving on to a little Simpsons Pinball Party. Seems to be a crowd favorite. Oh my god. So I'm focusing on... it's hard not to watch like the DMD and whatnot when you're playing, especially when you got pump packs up there. But you can hear the surround sound feedback. You can hear the ball rolling around. Those sound transducers, those exciters really, damn it, those sounds, they really do make a difference. I cannot stop draining balls, but hey, that's what happens. It's loose. So the best part about it is you get a bunch of different versions of each game. So I think there's like 4 different Simpsons. There's one that's older than this. You get the Pinball Party, and then you get the Pinball Party that's the Treehouse of Horror Halloween themed one. And then I think there's one other one, and it's like that for a lot of tables. So just want to throw that out there. I think it's a big bonus. Let's move on to something different. I just got done loading up a little Theater of Magic. I know a lot of you guys have a soft spot for this table, so let's get down on this. Turn that volume back up. A lot going on this table. Especially losing. Get control of this thing. Shoot that other staircase. Trying to. Beautiful table.
What's gonna happen? Alright, let's move. Beacons and everything are going nuts. Trying to get that far ramp over there. So, Theater of Magic, great table. I'm gonna keep it going. Let's play a few more. I'm gonna back out of here. All right, let's get down on a little twister. Turn that volume back up. I think next time I'm going to hang my camera from the ceiling. My boy D Dowd says he hangs his camera from the ceiling when he does his videos, so might have to tear a page out of that book. It's very hard to be kind of sharing the space with your tripod, staying out of the shot. Alright guys, quick little run on Twister. Just wanted to show you the table. It's one of my favorites. You wouldn't know it, but based on gameplay, but it is. Gotta show a little love to The Walking Dead. We'll play some balls here. There's gotta be a lot of Walking Dead fans out there, so. And there is probably 5 different versions of this table. One is like the Moonwalking Dead with Michael Jackson, like a Thriller style one. And then there's all videos and putt packs and all the sound and all sorts of stuff. So I'm a big fan of playing the OG versions. And, you know, of course, draining my ball. Face. All right. Get that fat ass. Yeah. So when it
it gets in the crossbow, you hit the launch button to shoot at whatever it's aiming at. Oh, here we go. Multi-ball. Close you guys been watching, but you're not going to see one stutter or hiccup or, you know, just the motion is so fluid. Alright, as soon as we lose this guy, we're out. Let's just let it, maybe let it drain. Maybe I'll keep draining. Alright, there we go. Let's had enough of The Walking Dead. Might have one or two more. Let's check out Cyclone, I believe is the one I want to play. I gotta get down on the Royal Rumble. This is actually a super fun table. Shout out to my boy Layeth the Smackdown, because you know he's playing this one on his Megacade. The music is awesome. I don't know. It's a good old game. Oh yeah. This one's also a launch button game, so. We'll let this ball drain. As soon as I drain it, and there we go. So yeah, WWF Royal Rumble, definitely a fun table. Ooh yeah! Back out of this bitch. All right, so Hurricane was the other one I wanted to boot up here real quick. There's tons of surround sound feedback on this game, so it's a must play. There we go, got some credits in, turn the volume up, we're good. And of course, and as far as like the ball rolling and the sound of the rails and all that, and the ramps, it's crazy. Oh my gosh!
straight up carny time, you know? So, see, I got it cradled right there. I'll show you a little bit more of the nudge, so you can see the ball moving. I have the tilt bob turned off right now for, you know, review purposes. Who am I kidding? I'll probably just leave it turned off. But let's keep it moving right along. See if we maybe got one more in us here. Alright, I'm basically just asking for a copyright strike at this point, but let's play AC/DC. One more table I want to show you guys here. It's just a beautiful table, and everybody... I'm not necessarily a fan of the band, but I know. But still, the table's great. Everybody likes it. Some tokens, quarters, whatever. Let's go, one more. There we go. Hopefully I can drown out some of the sound. Doesn't catch too much of the music, but I guess that's the point of playing it though, is you want to hear the music, but Jesus, that's what I get. Which one is it? I didn't use the right fire button. Didn't say I played the table a lot, but it's a fun table. You can hear that surround sound feedback coming in with the ball rolling. Less music is good though for this review. And you really get to, oh my God. And you really get to hear the surround sound feedback. It's awesome how it switches sides too. Like you hear it pan across the table. Like you can actually feel the ball rolling around on the table. It's awesome. That's enough of the AC/DC. Let's back out of this. Games. Just to wrap up the video, I am going to go wide angle here in portrait mode just so you guys can actually see. I'm going to flip through the menu a little bit. See what some of the topper monitor is doing, what the back box is doing. There is a ton of originals in here. Like here we go, Ace Ventura. I do have this in my favorites list. There is a lot of original tables that are just, you know, homebrew tables. Here you go, you got the OG Addams Family, and you can see in the menu art, it's got animated menu art down there. And then I believe one of these is going to be pup packs, so you're going to see the video in the background there. Even though it's the menu, still shows you a really good look at the overall picture here. Here's another one right here. Instead of bowling pins, it's alley cats. It's got the beer bottles. Yeah, Apollo 13's got the pup pack in the back. So just kind of breezing through my favorites here, you guys. Again, you guys got any questions, comments, drop them below. I really appreciate all the love. You guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Mash that bell so you get alerts when I go live. If you want to see specific games, I'm happy to get on the V-Pin when I'm going live. I typically tend to play on my Megacade quite a bit, which is a different beast. But a lot of games I have saved in here just because, you know, I know that certain people that come over here and party, they like to play certain tables, so I make sure I have them. And here's an example of what I'm saying. So you got, this is Batman with the alternate sound, and here's the same exact table with the pup packs. And then here's the different Batman Forever, and then you got the Dark Knight. So, and then here's Dark Knight with the videos. So you got the pup pack videos playing in the background. here's another homebrew right here, Beetlejuice. So you see what I mean? Just too many. I think I got a couple hundred tables just of my favorites right here. So all in alphabetical order. Yep. And then you go 2 different versions of Creature of the Black Lagoon. And then you can also play a black and white version. I didn't save that to my list, but the list goes on, guys. Too much to name, too much to mention. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this review up for right now, you guys. Thank you again so much for watching. Again, like, share, subscribe. Hit me up. Peace. Actually, one last little clip, man. Seems how everyone seems to be really concerned with the way this thing looks when you're standing off to the side. Here it is in all its glory. It looks perfectly crispy. Everything's looking great. I'm probably standing about, I don't know, 6 feet away from it, and we're not getting a haze, so just wanted to throw that in there. The monitor is a great monitor, so there you go, guys. For everyone wanting to make sure that people standing 15 feet away from the side have a good look, there you have it. Let's f***ing lose.